It says, oh, wait, it didn't go live. Oh, no, we are live. Are we live?
Wakey, wakey, Ronnie.
I think we're live. Let me look over here. I'm looking, but it's not spinning over there. Are we live?
Wakey, you're live. I saw the live.
Now it's live.
We're
on live now.
It's no longer memorized.
The audience for this show understands this.
They're like, we're batshit crazy.
We're on live now. It's no longer memorized.
Okay, I had to kill my echo.
The audience for this
it was coming in here. All right. I know. It's kind of bass backwards, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it anyway.
Sass word.
Okay.
Quickly turn down your volume. Look at this. He just woke up. Literally, Ron, I woke up about 15 minutes ago.
Get the sleepy dust out of your eyes.
I woke up about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I got my nap in today. I wasn't power watching today.
Well, here's the thing. So everybody's been busting my balls, laughing, saying, what are we going to do? Because what's DJI doing? They're shipping drones. But you know why, right? You know why? Because they saw the title of my show. And they're like, oh, shit.
Bullshit.
I'm pissed off. We better put stuff in the mail today.
They have a guy just watching and analyzing your show to know what to do. I'm sure of that.
They said,
Frank gets a daily report on what's going on.
Bill's one of those closet crazies. We don't want him too mad.
They already
They're
know
watching you.
He's a little strange.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, let me run over here real quick, and I'm gonna see. We got the grumpy vlogger,
Lloyd,
Bud Bieber in the house. We got Flying Flynn Media, Chris Wedgeworth, Akira Show, Warren, Steve Knowles, Eric Kimbrell, Kovaction, Drone Shots. Jody's in the house. Artco Drone Solutions. Hello, Kuya. Let me look. Ron, am I missing? Let me see. Let's go back. Zaki, there's one, and we got Sergio. We got Herman from Phantom Flight 101. Russell.
Wait a minute. Look. Herman.
Oh, there you go.
This show's those guys in New York tonight.
Oh, so they sent you. That's cool. They sent you a shirt, or did you buy one?
Well, they handed it to me in person in Florida.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Russell came in earlier and said his Mini 3 shipped today, and he's already got his tracking number. Okay, I'm going to come back down here.
Yeah, but of the people that are getting their drone, do they have ND filters for it, or is it useless at this point?
Okay, wait a minute. Am I too loud, Bud, or who's too
Bob's
loud?
the one's a little bit too loud when he talks.
Is Bob too loud?
Too loud. Okay, hang on. Let me turn it down.
He seems okay.
Well, he's better now.
I have a loud voice.
Bob's always okay. Hey, what's up, David? Good to see you in the house also, sir. Okay, so anyway, the news is that DJI, if you ordered directly from DJI and you ordered the drone with the new controller, it's shipped today. Some people have already gotten their information telling them when it's coming and what all they got. Look at this. This is Bob's Christmas wish list.
What's the golden ticket?
Santa came early.
What's the golden ticket?
Yeah, what's the golden ticket, Bob?
I have no idea.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. Okay.
If you get the golden ticket, Frank Wang will deliver your drone personally to your house.
Oh, is that what it is? Like a golden shower. It's a golden ticket.
Yeah. This arrived.
Let's not go there. We don't get demonetized already.
That's innocent.
We have to be monetized to be demonetized.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
This arrived at about 6 a.m. my time and West Coast time is when this arrived here, and then I got a text message from UPS telling me it was going to be delivered tomorrow.
Wow.
There you go. And
Bill, hold on. Mike Wright just posted. I talked to him earlier. His is in his. I can't even say some kind of Spanish style name in California.
Yeah, he told me too.
Real fast, also.
Hey, Bill, let me share another screen here. I'll show you.
Yeah, Bob's is from Cerritos, California.
That's where Mike Wright is. Cerritos.
That's who told me. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Mike. He said, but is Mike, is yours coming tomorrow? Bob's is coming tomorrow. Third party stuff, we don't know, guys. That's the thing. I ordered third party. Chuck ordered third party. One or two other people probably ordered. Hopefully, but here, look at this from DJI coming tomorrow.
Okay, Bill, if you can share my screen.
It's on the screen, Bob.
Watch out, Bob. Your address, your address is up there. Somebody else may send you something.
Oh, I don't care. That's okay. Here's what I got. Tracking number from Cerritos, California.
Cerritos. He corrected me. There we go.
Okay. And 11 pounds.
Hey, Bob, how comes a 250-gram drone comes in an 11-pound box?
It comes in a wooden crate. It's coming in a wooden crate, Ron.
The Flymore kit.
And the Tasmanian devils in there.
Heavy batteries.
I got the fat batteries, but
it must be pretty fat.
But anyway, we'll see.
Okay, and Eric's saying he's getting ND filters. Yes, I ordered ND filters with mine as well.
I could not. I tried, and I tried to go back to get them in there.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't get them either.
Who did you order from, Zach? Zach said he ordered his during the show on the 11th, and his hasn't shipped yet.
Well, while he's thinking about answering that question, DJI's setup for the ND filters is kind of odd. Did you see what they give you? I mean, it's like a 16, a 32, and a 128 or something insane. They're like
56.
It's the same step as the Mavic Air 2 came with. Same exact setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I ordered up the FreeWell setup, which is 6 filters, and I just think it's more.
Well, those high ones like that 64 and whatever 256 make more sense to this drone with that wide open aperture. They're going to need a lot more stopping down than your older drones with their 2.8.
You're gonna get So you're gonna get FreeWell or Polar Pro or something like that.
Are FreeWells already available to ship, Chuck?
It's weird. They weren't last week. I ordered them today, and it didn't say they were on back order anymore. So maybe. But I mean, I don't have a drone yet, so just to order the filters if they show up
before the show, Ron.
At least you got something, Chuck.
Yeah.
No, it'll
Chuck and I are anticipating getting our Flymore kits before we get our
drones. To me, the drone is unflyable without ND filters anyway, because
just fly at night. Just fly at night, Chuck. You don't have to worry about it.
That's true. I have a Mavic 3. I don't really need a Mini 3. The Mavic 3 is
there you go.
That's the beast. The Mini
3.
3.
So Chuck was saying that FreeWell's not going to make a variable ND filter.
It's a weight issue. The camera cannot handle the weight of an ND or VND setup.
Okay, checking Best Buy DJI Mini 3 now. See if we have any updates on release dates.
That's from FreeWell. Yeah.
Still in pre-order state.
Yeah, I'm kind of, that kind of changes my mind here. I was ready to, definitely, for the Air 2, Air 2S, I've had the variable Polar Pros. And
yeah. No, I'm with you, Bob. I love the variable NDs. I couldn't get them for a Mini 2, but I flat out reached out to FreeWell a couple of weeks ago, and I asked them, I said, hey, I'm looking for a VND for the Mini 3 Pro. You guys going to release it or just the straight up NDs? And they're like, we can't make a VND for the Mini 3 Pro.
Good information.
Because the camera can't support the weight of our design, and we don't know how to make it any lighter. So
interesting.
There you go.
Hey, I want to say hello to JC Flying just doing it.
Oh, Okay. Oh, I got something
Scotch
here.
tape will do the
I
trick.
got something here. Just I'm looking at, and I'm going to show you all. Okay, we'll go to Best Buy. Best Buy doesn't have any updates. It's still in pre-order state. But there's something interesting here. Let me get this. Let me do a share. Okay, share screen. Get a Chrome tab. Here we go. All right, so we're going to bring. Come on. As you can see, this screen here is from B&H Photo. Wait. Here's the thing, though. Watch. Looking up here, you can see it saying new item coming soon, right? We got the DJI Mini 3 Pro with the DJI remote. Right. Yeah. Okay, but it's just saying coming soon, right? But remember how they told us it was going to be like August before the other stuff was available? If I scroll down here and I say DJI Mini 3 Pro with RCN1 remote, estimated ship date is actually coming up as Sunday, July 31st. So there's actually pre-shipping on the other drones. So the third-party people are getting information, which could be a good sign for us. The people that have ordered third-party.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, I'm just saying, I think they told us, because I think B&H told me to begin with was like June 29th. Because they weren't sure how long it was going to get. So I'm hoping.
June 10th. I read June 10th when I ordered.
Well, that was what was on the site.
Hey, what was the ship date on the just buying the drone alone there? You were almost to it. I couldn't.
That was pushed way out. The drone by itself was the hardest thing to get. And,
I'm not saying
as you spent more money, the list got shorter. The waiting list got shorter as you spent more money.
I'm almost there. Hang on. That's the drone by itself was just an anti-collision kit, right? There's no controller with that.
There you go. 1157. That's the King Kamehameha kit right down there.
669.
You had one at price of $669. I believe that was just a drone with nothing else.
Yeah.
There we go. Right there.
There it is.
It's July 31st right there.
July 31st. So thank you, Bill.
Yeah. Man, if they just make this thing work with the RC Pro, a lot of dudes are going to be really happy.
Well, I'm just giving a lot of time to work on that, Chuck. But July 31st, I'll give them like 2 months to program.
I don't know what they have for manpower on.
But didn't this one tells you that it's a first come, first serve, right?
Hey, they have 2 18-year-olds in a back room drinking soda all day.
drinking what was that stuff? Jolt? Drinking
Jolt,
Chinese Jolt
all day.
All wired on Jolt.
Caffeine, extra sugar.
Oh, we got drone life RC.
Okay. Here's something. Chuck had breaking news. Something he had read in the Mavic Pilots Forum. Oh, and he's hoping it's true. Chuck,
go for it. Want me to tell him?
Yes.
All right. This is third-party information from Mavic Pilots, but there's a guy that's been testing beta software that allegedly fixes the sluggish GPS connectivity issue. And if true, that's the last thing on the list that's major, at least for me.
Start opening shit up.
Yeah, because I mean, I love that camera. The camera's insane, and I figured out how to fly the drone and get rid of the. Huh? What?
You said this is the Mavic 3.
Mavic 3.
Yes. Okay. The Mavic 3 is finally going to have its GPS fixed.
Possibly. If this dude's not BSing us.
And possibly.
If those two guys get enough jolt, it'll be fixed.
Those two guys get enough jolt. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, programming.
Was it a wire crossing over the antenna, or does anybody know what?
I don't know, but they locked 2 of the scientists in a room and said, "You're not coming out.
You can't leave. You can't leave until you fix this."
There's too many pissed off Americans. We're not giving them the Mini 3 first. They might throw shit this time.
Well, I mean, yes. There's been a rumor for a while that a DJI firmware update for the Mavic 3 is coming in June. That's the mother of all firmware updates, and it will solve all these issues, Chuck.
That's the one?
Been a rumor out there.
This is the way.
Mother of all firmware.
What is it? Mother of all firmware updates.
MOFU. The MOFU.
Drone Life RC is getting the Mavic 3 in a couple weeks.
This will be the firmware that's called codename Bigfoot camel toe. Fix everything.
Don't we have T-shirts for that, Bill?
No, I never made any. Although I think there is one now that you said that, Ron. I think I actually did make one.
Hey, look,
okay,
Michael Wright's confirming that Lauren said on Monday night that many updates will be released in the first week of June. So we got confirmation on those updates.
Oh,
there we go.
The Mavic, there was a drop in price on the Mavic 3, wasn't there?
And it's gonna. If you wait just a few more weeks, it's gonna drop even more. I think they're gonna settle it at $19.50, is what I heard.
It's what, like $20.49 now? They dropped $150 off of it.
Wow.
They should give you that money back.
Oh, come on now, Bob. We made a deal. We made a deal. You're stuck with it.
Bob, you're going to get in trouble with Frank Wang if you keep saying things like that.
Yeah,
he'll take your golden ticket away.
That's it just doesn't work that way. I mean, if you're stupid like me and you bought the thing, they got your money.
Wait.
It. You know.
Rod got a sphere.
Yeah.
Well,
Hot Rod, he already bought the 360 spear camera for his. He still has the original Mavic Air 2, and he hasn't been using it much. So that's going to breathe new life into it.
That's a pretty cool camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see how it sits on the ground and how you
watch
land?
That landing, Bill.
That's a problem.
That's just.
But it still lands better than their previous one did.
No, you got to hand catch it.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to hand catch that thing.
Wait.
You've got a tiny spot.
Here, look at
I watched Aldrin's video. There's a tiny spot where you can catch that.
You can hand catch it. Aldrin did it. Potato Jet.
Did you all read the line?
That way. Yeah.
Read this line.
I see
it, bitch. You know everything about a drone before you can even touch it.
Well, it pays to be informed in this day and age. Hey, but you saw that Insta360 because of that issue. They give you a special Insta360 landing pad.
Yes,
to
they do.
With the camera.
Yeah, they do.
Your own landing pad.
But you know what? Do you guys? I don't know if you guys play with like any one of the other Insta360 cameras. Like
I have the One X2.
The One X2. Yeah, I have that also, and I use that a lot. But the 360 capability is fantastic. It's like having a million cameras in one because you can frame it up any way you want, just like this spear thing. But your resolution is kind of shit. I mean, it's like
because you think you got 5.7K, but you don't realize that when you actually edit it down, you probably got 1080p at best.
At best, yeah. And it's obvious when you edit stuff.
Yeah,
but it's
you don't want to mix it in with some 5K footage from your Mavic 3.
Yeah, and then it really looks crappy because I've done that. I've used the Mavic 3 in that camera, and it's like, oh my god! But you know
the best use case scenario for the video coming out the X2 is your Instagram and TikTok 9x16 videos in that format, in that small size. It looks great.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The reframing capability is great for vlogging though, because like Lori
and I, if they ever could double that resolution, say they would give you 10K resolution, and then you could split it. Then maybe you get 2.7K, which would be a nice jump up.
But Ron, let me ask you, how long does it take you to export the MP4s? Because that's what I have to do. I have to export the MP4s and bring them into DaVinci and then edit them in DaVinci. Yeah. It takes literally 24 hours for me with my monster computer with like 18 cores, 128 gigs of RAM. You know, it takes 24 hours to get all my files.
Well, here's my quick answer to that question. I haven't even tried it with the X2. With the previous model, I tried to bring them in the Final Cut, but because of all the things you just said about the resolution, I do all the editing on phone now. I don't even bring them over to the computer.
Yeah, I export them and bring them into DaVinci because I want to do all the reframing in there.
All the third party.
I've tried that before, but I don't anymore. It's all done on the phone app.
Okay, yeah.
Looking back on Best Buy again.
Go back to good friends at Best Buy.
Well, no, I'm just looking to see if anybody's updated any dates or anything. We're still in pre-orders.
That's correct.
Hey, look, the Flymore kit in the Mavic 3 is down to $28.49 now, Bill.
Yep, sure is.
That's because they're going to give you the new sexy remote soon. They are.
I'm telling you, wait till they start modding that thing. When they bring the antennas on the outside, put paddles on the outside.
It's really
going to happen.
It's a really cool remote. As a RC with a screen, it's pretty sweet the way it is. The RC Pro is better, but not needed. So
hey Bob, what did you figure out was fake when you were 30?
The Penthouse letters.
Okay.
Forum, the Forum magazine. Forum magazine was awesome.
Yeah, Jim's drawings.
Mudball here was saying
no, I don't.
that,
I don't. I hate their app. I hate it. I've tried using their app and I hate it. So
yeah, I somewhat agree. That's why I use the phone app.
Wait a minute, what are we talking about? I'm still on Penthouse Forums.
Now, I know Penthouse Forum's pretty good, but no,
back to Insta360 bill.
Yeah, when Insta360 footage has to be either edited in the Angel, how you doing?
Love Angel.
How's it going, guys?
How are you?
Okay, I don't know if you heard us while you were on the ferry or not. Bob has actually gotten UPS tracking, and his is supposed to be there tomorrow.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, he's got tracking for it to be there. Yeah, everybody's like, oh.
So Bob's got to put a chair by the front door so he doesn't miss the guys he gets flying by.
You know,
mine got updated.
You need to, hey Bob, you need to dress. You made the joke before. You need to dress up as a yard gnome and hold a little camera waiting for the UPS guys.
You read that?
Hang on. Let me.
Focus it in there. We can see it good, Bob.
1:45 to 3:45 tomorrow.
Bob won't be going out at a certain time tomorrow. Bob, you need to live stream it when the truck pulls up. You should live stream it.
I would do that. I would do that.
Okay.
Or if anything, like I said, set up a camera. Have him coming in.
Oh yeah, I could get the pocket camera out there. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just do
get
the whole
a
9
360
yards.
camera out there. You won't miss anything then, Bob.
That's right.
Yeah, well, my pocket camera has been my go-to here. You know,
I'm actually learning more about this. I have a pocket.
I just have this, which is basically the label's been created.
That's all I got, Angel. Just got the label.
But it's all coming out of California. What is it? Cerritos, right?
But you see, the thing is, when you have a big Facebook group like Bob, you get prioritized. You get next day shipping. If you have a smaller group or whatever,
you gotta know somebody.
You get a label laying around.
It's like you told us earlier. He knows people.
People know him.
Yes.
No.
What do you expect for someone that has North Pole connections? Greatest history of mankind.
History of man. Yes, that's true.
Oh, Greg's is arriving.
Hellstar, got the in with UPS.
Look what Warren said.
UPS truck abducted.
But what's even cooler, since it's in Nevada, we can say the aliens took it.
Yeah, aliens. It's aliens.
Yes,
and they'll put
we have lots of aliens. Yes, they've been here long time in Rhyolite. That's where they are.
Oh! Look! He's starting a forum letter.
He's working on it.
Of course, but we're talking about DJI forums.
Can I put your controller knobs in, Mister
Mudball? You need to get the puppet to do the Penthouse forum letter.
Oh boy, there goes our money for this show.
So if y'all haven't checked it out already, Angel's one of my friends that I fly with, and yes, I've actually flown with him, man. We were like 15 feet away flying our drones, and I'd be like, "Oh, dude, I'm coming in." He'd be like, "Dude, I'm coming." Okay, where are you at? Okay,
that's why you need remote ID, so you know where each other's at. You know,
it was actually really cool because once we figured it out, we would just say, "Okay, I'm over here to the right. I'm coming in this way," and then the other one would go the other direction. It didn't take long to get it worked out. But the thing that he noticed was that I'm really a pussy with my Mavic 3.
Let's just say he's
a
bit
too.
tentative.
Because I wouldn't take it. I would take it out. I don't know, probably an eighth of a mile and stop just shy of the water. And then Angel was just going over the water, over Jetty Island, out in the middle of the water, out in the middle of the bay.
No fear.
But the thing about,
why not? I mean, who cares? You crash it, you crash it. Get another one.
No, I didn't pay for no refresh care or nothing. So
doesn't matter if you did. Get State Farm. But regardless, I mean,
anyway.
If you don't fly it like you stole it, why own it? I mean, how are you going to get the shots if you don't take the
thing
chances?
about it is it may have been, I'm hoping that fix is there that you're talking about. And Angel, did you hear us talking about that? I'm really hoping that's true. But as soon as I put the Air 2S in the air, he noticed a huge difference in the way I was flying because I'm just like,
yeah, that's how you're supposed to fly. So if you don't feel comfortable flying that Mavic 3, sell it because you gotta. Seriously, I came to the conclusion that I still have a Mavic 2 Pro that actually flies better than the Mavic 3. So I don't give a shit when I fly the Mavic 3 anymore. I just throw it out there. And hope for the part that comes back.
Why haven't you sold yours, Chuck? Why haven't you sold yours?
I just told you why. I'm just going to fly it.
Hey, here we go, Chuck. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you a basic video format as soon as you get your Mini 3 Pro.
Yeah.
First off, unboxing Mini 3 Pro. Second video, I'm not sure about the Mini 3 Pro. Third video, I'm selling my Mini 3 Pro.
I know this format. I know this format.
Wait a minute. This
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
Updated, and I think I'm going to hang on to it.
Are you telling me to stay original? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, that's possible.
Maybe.
But, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I watched all that stuff. I was like, really now?
What do we want to say about Sphere? Sphere
is cool. Well, especially if you have an Air 2.
I want one, but I'm not ready to drop another 450 right now.
Because it's probably something for me, anyways, that I've used a couple times. Say it was real cool, and then would never get out of the box again.
Exactly. I can't think of what I would use it for.
Potato Jet reinforced the fact, like we were talking about earlier, that the camera on the front of, like, let's say the Air 2S specifically, the Air 2S camera, the 1-inch sensor is fantastic. So though the Sphere camera is never going to get stuff that good, but it's going to give you the reframing capability. So again, it's like there's a trade-off there with the 360.
But didn't also he mention something to do with the software being able to integrate the actual Mavic 2 footage through the software? Because he mentioned something. He mentioned something about how you can also, the camera on the Air 2S can still be running while you're running the Sphere.
Oh yeah, well that's true. Yeah. They're separate.
Right.
They're
and then he mentioned about how you could run it through the software, that the software had the capability to integrate that. So I'm wondering if I
believe you can. I believe on the phone and the desktop app, you could bring other pictures and video into the 360 app that weren't shot on it. I believe that's correct.
So you would be able to integrate. Yeah, well.
Why?
Anyway, so you would have this linear footage and 3D footage, and you could switch between them.
It's well, if you're bringing in just regular footage from the drone's camera, you probably wouldn't have much flexibility to do anything with it to just be normal, video file size.
What Potato Jet was saying was fly the Air 2S, get the best shots you can get with its camera, and then you have the 360 footage if you want to reframe and play around with it as well. He said, but that's kind of what true. He said the takeaway was. At least that's the takeaway I got from it was it's great, but the camera on the drone is better.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're talking about. You're saying it wasn't as crisp.
It's not. It's not. The 360 footage is really fun. I mean, Ron will tell you too. It's really cool to have.
It's like what he was talking about. He was talking about it's it's okay, but it's not as good as regular 4K footage.
Right. Right. It's not.
So,
it's not even close.
But it looks great on social media. If you're looking at it on your phone.
It looks great on a small screen.
Or TikTok or even Facebook. If you're looking at it on a phone device, it looks great.
Yeah, on a small screen, it looks fantastic. You put it on a big screen, it's like ooh.
64% of all web browsing is done on a phone.
There you go. That's stat of the night, Bob. Stat of the night.
Yeah, and 36% of the stuff is better than that.
And and 68% of the viewers in chat tonight are envious because Bob's going to have his Mini 3 Pro tomorrow.
But he won't have filters, so it's useless without filters.
Oh, Mob, here we go.
This is
What, you're going to control your frame rate and everything?
No, it's like ice cream's no good without sprinkles. I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right, fine. Try being cinematic without controlling your frame rate and your shutter speed and everything. Just try it and see how you make out.
They just tape the filler on when they get a new drone. They just tape the filler of some old drone on the front of it.
And you're going to get crap footage. I mean, Angel knows. He puts NDs on his. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Freaking, do you do it proper or not?
Yeah.
Well, some of the first footage on the Mavic 3 was without it, or I tried to do it without it to see, and then put it on, and then ever since it's been on, it just makes it look so much nicer.
I do have something to ask you though, Angel. Are you using auto aperture at all? Have you tried it?
I'm usually just using auto all.
Ooh. Well, I've tried auto aperture, and it seems dicey, but okay. Like
putting the stuff on Facebook, I don't think it, because it's going to downgrade it anyway. It doesn't matter. But if I were to put something on YouTube with and edit it in Final Cut Pro, then I'd want to play with it.
Yeah, Hot Rod's right, by the way. The 360 stuff, I love my 1X2 because it's super fun, and I can get really fun shots with it. And the flexibility is great for filming me and Lori out to dinner, for instance, like on our last vlog. We were out to dinner. I had one camera. I had the 360 camera.
Chuck seems to be Mr. Negative. I see grumpy. Lori's like, what?
Mr. Negative.
Yeah, and you were able to show
Bob.
Food and
Lloyd, he's stealing your thunder tonight, Lloyd.
We all love Bob, and Chuck's just being Chuck, man.
Look, man, I just know that when I ordered my Mavic 3, I made sure I had VND filters ready to rip when the thing landed on my doorstep. I was ready to go. To me, it's like it's a tool. The drone is a tool.
What made Mikey
I guess everybody thinks I'm being a tool in the chat tonight. So whatever.
Well, you're taking a lot of video that has motion blur in it, where it can come in handy. But some people. Yeah. So you fly 300 feet in the air and you're looking down at something that has no.
It's not as critical. I agree.
What's that doing for you?
I agree. It's not as critical. The VNDs really come into play is like when I'm filming inside the vehicle and you have the motion blur of the guardrails and stuff. I mean,
Ed!
Yeah.
They do have a youngster in here, Chuck. Ed's busting your balls too.
Wow, Lloyd. I'm not grumpy. I'm just calling it like it is, man.
Ed. That's Ed.
Oh, that's Ed?
Ed. See, love my drones. Not
grumpy. No, Grumpy Vlogger's right ahead of him.
Yeah. I posted that one a minute ago, but then Ed was like, we don't have all the old guys, and then we have one kid.
I'm not a kid, though.
He's a young fart.
He still has hair, and he dies well.
Bob, do you have a second group called the Young Farts?
I'm not dying anything. Screw you.
Young and restless farts.
There's no hair dying.
Okay. Well, damn, you got good genes then. What was I going? Oh, okay. Here's what I was going to say. Angel, what are you going to do first with your new Mini 3 Pro?
Well, I got to be honest with you guys. This is for the girlfriend. This is her drone. This is a Mother's Day gift, which is like a bowling ball. We got the bowling ball.
Which means it's Angel's second drone soon enough.
Yes, exactly. We'll take it out.
And she knows that already, Angel.
She's out there getting the maiden voyage. Yeah, no. She's taking the Mini 2 out. She took the Mini 2 out, last weekend?
You're funny,
she was complaining about the footage because she's like, man, this is crappy footage. When is the Mini 3 come in? So, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How many times has she flown the Mavic 3?
Never. She can't touch it.
Yeah, okay, right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
She can't touch it.
Y'all are out, right? And you're flying the Mini 3 Pro, and you're like, oh, this is great cam. When are you gonna let me fly the Mavic 3? You're flying my drone. I trust you flying my drone. When do I get to fly the Mavic 3?
Lori's I don't think Lori wants to fly the Mavic 3.
My wife won't.
She knows what it costs. She doesn't want to fly it.
Yeah.
That's the same way my wife will be. My wife will be like, no,
But she'll fly the Mini 2 and stuff without fear. She wants to fly the DJI FPV, and I basically I gave her clearance for that. I said, yeah, fly it, crash it, we'll fix it. Don't worry about it. So what's the deal with the new itty bitty teeny tiny DJI FPV drone?
What
you
is
mean
it?
The Avanta?
Yeah, we talked about it last week a little bit.
Well, we've seen some leaked pictures of it. It looks like it has a 1-axis gimbal. Looks like there's a pretty hefty battery in there.
Yeah.
It looks like it's coming this summer.
Yep.
We don't have.
Are y'all telling me that we've already shot our load and it's only 6:05? We're all like,
really?
we're all like, it's like we're searching for stuff. It's like,
no. Just all interesting. This is the interesting stuff that's kind
of.
Well,
maybe something exciting could happen. Maybe UPS could show up early and deliver Bob's drone in the middle of the show.
They actually could. That could happen.
Yeah.
And you could unbox it right in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be pretty good.
That would be cool, huh?
The new goggles.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Oh, you know what? That's what I was afraid of. So Michael brings up a good point. I was thinking that since I have a DJI FPV drone, that I don't need to buy anything but the new drone and use the existing goggles with it. But there's a question mark there. Are they gonna make them?
There's talk about a V3 goggle.
Yeah, if there's a V3 set of goggles and then it's not backward compatible to V2, then
you're buying a whole kit again.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Okay. It's already DJI. I mean, I gotta
wait a minute. Why would they need a new version of goggles? We don't have a new transmission system. Why would we need new goggles?
It's just a rumor, isn't it?
I get that, but the whole point. Hey, what's up, Steve?
Smaller, better, faster. You know.
Well, wait. Look, okay, here you go. Yeah, here you go. This is his son's drone.
Oh, that's your son's drone, Angel.
The whole family's getting a drone.
That's nice.
You have to fly the FPV.
Wait a minute. Really how long have you had the FPV drone?
We got it when it was on sale. I guess it was on sale.
Christmas time.
It was Christmas time.
A couple times you get it for $9.99.
And I'm just waiting. I think the problem is my son with like the Mini 2. He's very herky jerky with it. So I wanted to go out to a park so we can take the time and clearly take it out to the GPS mode and let it fly.
Yeah, the cool thing about the FPV is you start off in normal mode and it eggs you on. The FPV drone eggs you on. It's like, come on, come to the dark side. Try sport mode. You don't need sensors. And the next thing you know, you're flying without sensors and stuff, and then you're okay with that. And then it's like, come on, you want to fly acro, don't you? And it's like, and I haven't gone to that side yet. I've resisted, but resistance is futile eventually. But seriously, sport mode and that FPV drone are a lot of fun. That thing is super fun. Just get out there, give it a go, Angel, man. Fly that thing. It's
Bob,
fun.
Do you have the FPV drone?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
I flew in Florida.
I flew the DJI one in Florida, and I've flown a 5-inch here.
Yeah, well, that's
had a
real
horrible
FPV.
time with it.
That's real FPV. The DJI FPV drone in sport mode is like it could have like a little handicap sticker on it, really, because I mean that's what I am flying it. But it's good enough because it gets me like the shots that feel like helicopter shots, or I can get in, like I took it along the stream bed behind the house we were renting in the Catskills, and I could get right in there and fly through the twigs of death and stuff because I could see them.
Well, that's what this
cool for.
360 attachment here, this sphere thing. I was looking at some of these, like dropping down a building
up through the trees and stuff, and you can get like looks like you're doing dives.
Like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's
in other words, if you get this, it's the 360 sphere thing. You can pretend to be an FPV flyer, Chuck.
Right.
Right. That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah. You can use some of those transitions just as like little B-rolls, to just drop in here at 300% of speed or something like that.
So you might want to send back that Mini 3, sell it to somebody else, and just keep your Air 2S or Air 2 with the sphere camera because
there you go. There you go.
How are you going to pretend to fly FPV? That drone doesn't have acro, remember? So it's stabilized. The flight stabilized. It's going to fly very much like a.
The new one.
Yeah. So are we?
It'll be like. Won't that be like?
Well, I guess
sport
if
mode?
you put FPV mode
Kinda?
and then put the camera underneath, you could probably get it to.
So you're talking. So the original, you can mount one on top. I think there's a bunch of different. You could actually print one for different camera mounts to add, like a naked GoPro. Or
it's gonna be fast. It has like pentaprops. It's gonna be.
Hey,
fast.
welcome in Tammy Jean to the chat. Tammy Jean's got the DJI.
Yeah, she said earlier she was talking about the goggles. They better be backwards compatible.
I agree.
I had this weird joke that popped into my head considering, but I left it alone. I was good. I was just wanting to tell everybody I was good there.
Oh, Bill, I just thought of something. I'm squirreling for a second. Yesterday, you told me how YouTube was kind enough to unsubscribe you.
Right.
Everybody in the chat, well, maybe you're not paying attention to somebody else's channel, but if you wonder why you're not getting notifications, go take a peek.
Yep, you got unsubscribed. Yep.
No, but it seems. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I was. It seems like what they're doing is if you're subscribed to a channel and you don't watch like X amount of minutes per time in a month's frame, then they drop you. They just drop you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have to go resub and everything again. Because I remember Chuck and I were talking, and he's like, I got a video coming out. And I was like, well, I have was subscribed and had the bell rung, and I'm like, what am I not? So I actually went to the channel. I actually was like, screw it, I'll go to the channel. And I'm like, well, hell, this just came out 2 days ago. And then I went and looked at because you know how it'll screw with you. Sometimes you'll be looking at the video page and it'll say you're subscribed. And then you go to the actual channel page and you're not subscribed at all.
You're not.
Yeah, you don't know which one to believe.
So
there's
I did that.
There's some sketchy stuff going on with YouTube.
Bullcrap, man. It's like, we're gonna wax the drone community. Fuck them all.
I don't know what it is, but it hurts. Whatever it is, it hurts.
I think, like I said, when we had Robbie on, I think the days of being discovered on YouTube, just in general,
they're over.
Are over. Yeah, you just got to throw.
There's too much. There's too many swimmers in the pool now. You have
Ron's doing the right thing, man. Ron's just saturating his brand right now. He's doing that Ron talk, and how many? Let's hear, Ron. Since you've started Ron talk, how many subscribers have you picked up?
It hasn't really affected the subscriber pickup. It's more affected the views, Bill.
Okay. So how have your views gone up?
Well, I'm not a person that studies my stats. I just know I get more views. I don't know. I can't tell you it's up 20%, or I don't know those numbers.
Okay, well, I just shot my whole.
Sorry, Bill. I'm not an algorithm guy.
I know.
Basically, I just put the content I want to put up. I don't even watch the numbers. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Oh no. Okay, I understand.
I don't believe you.
Oh, Max
Ron.
is here now. Max is here now.
Hello, Max.
I don't believe you, Ron. I know you care.
It feels quirky.
Well, I want to get more subscribers and more views, but I don't want to do any scientific research.
Okay, do you see this?
Gonna have to
Did
do more data analysis.
Here?
Get those 2 Chinese guys over at DJI to start doing some data analysis.
I can't afford all the jolt it's going to cost me.
The jolt budget is probably quite high.
Do you all see this comment here? Flew the Mini 3 feels quirky, feels like it will topple over if you don't throw the throttle up.
Oh,
wow.
So he's saying if you've got it just hovering, that
it's not.
It has drunken mosquito mode like Mavic 3. Is that what's going on?
Maybe he put it in acro mode, Bill.
Oh boy,
the Mini 3 in acro mode.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, you know how the Mavic.
Let's start a new rumor.
No new rumors. The Mavic
Mini
3's
got acro. Wow.
Yeah, the Mini 3's got acro.
Bob, you'll know tomorrow afternoon.
Good.
Wait.
No, there's
Oh boy.
It's got
Curtis Dart.
See, Curtis is saying simply because we're doing drones. No, because I can tell you exactly why my channel's not really doing anything. Because I'm not putting any creativity in my stuff. I'm shortcutting most of it, or I'm not uploading at all. This is all I'm doing. But my channel strictly is still growing minutely because of this show. I do keep up with shit. I don't throw up a video every firmware. I don't You know, I do keep up with what's going on. Just like tonight, I guarantee you that you didn't see or hear anywhere else. Oh, wait a minute. I got to take that back. Lauren was now saying it, and that's the first I'd heard of it. Lauren's now confirming that there's a firmware update for the Mavic 3 coming the 1st of June that's going to like unlock everything. But didn't DJI already say that it was coming with like May to June? Didn't they already?
They did indicate.
Bill, what they said is when they put that firmware update out that was supposed to fix the satellite issue, and it didn't really fix it completely. That's when they said, "Well, we'll have another big firmware update."
Wait, let's clarify that, Ron. Having flown the Mavic 3 before and after the firmware update, it didn't do shit. Okay. Didn't do anything.
Chuck, you have the worst Mavic 3 in the U.S.
No, I don't. They're all the same. It's just you guys. Nope. Let's stop right here. They're all the same. Okay, you guys the people that say, "Oh, it's great." You're full of shit. It's the same as mine. It connects in under 2 minutes sometimes. It connects in 10 minutes other times. It's completely random. It's not fixed yet. So if you believe it is, you're just a fanboy and you're full of crap, and I'm sick of this, okay? It's just they're all the same. So I spent the same amount of money you guys spent. I spent the same amount of money you guys spent on the drone. I admit that it's a piece of crap right now when it comes to satellites, but they're going to fix it probably.
Chuck, remember your blood pressure. Remember your blood pressure.
Just saying. Come on now. Don't feed me this crap, okay? It is what it is.
Minutes before Bill. Now I'm getting it in like 2.
Yeah,
so do I. Like once every 10 connections, I get it in 2 minutes or less.
It could be that maybe where we live. It could be maybe where we live.
Okay,
Chuck.
maybe. I mean, maybe, but I've heard people in Florida say they connect to like really fast all the time, and people connect in Florida. It takes 10 minutes. I mean, it's like
I can tell you this scientifically, Chuck. I was in Florida with 3 or 4 Mavic 3s, and it's all of us together, and we all got like a minute or a little over a minute.
Okay, here's what he's saying. Did you see this? I was watching what he was talking about. Remember, he was talking about. He's talking about when it's taken off. When you're lifting it up off, it looks like it's going to flip over right off the bat before it even gets up the 3 feet in the air and hovers.
It kind of reminds me of my Hubsan drones, Bill.
Yeah,
Max, you're right.
Like then again, we're going to modify it and put the antenna on the outside anyway. All right, back to the channel. Go ahead, go for it, guys. But Chuck, are you okay now? I just want to make sure.
I'm just sick of people telling me mine has a problem when they're all the same. It's the
problem
is people deny that there's a problem. They're like, there's no problem. I don't see it. Give me that crap. You have a problem too. It's the same drone.
Here we go.
If it wasn't a problem, DJI wouldn't be trying to fix the firmware. Now, would they?
Robbie's got your back, Chuck.
God.
Shit, man!
Hey, Bill, you got off the track.
Fanboys.
You were talking about your channel, and then we got segued off into the whole Mavic 3.
The squirrel.
Hole.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm going to make the announcement right now before anybody else tries to freaking steal it. If and when, and I'm going to say when because it's going to happen.
Okay.
The members, after Coast to Coast Drones finally gets monetized, the members will be called the Flying Squirrels.
Do we get T-shirts?
Yeah, I'm going to make T-shirts. I'm actually the thing about was I talked to Sean. I talked to Sean Oz, and he was like, it would be at least $300 to $1,000 to have.
Right. DJ's rewriting firmware just for me, Jim. That's right. That's what's happening. They're writing firmware just for my single Mavic 3 because the rest of them are perfect. Yeah, that's why they're writing firmware.
The special Chuck edition.
That's why 2 dudes are locked in a freaking office in China trying to fix firmware, spending millions of dollars on Jolt Cola.
Don't take it out on me. I'm cool. Right. Don't take it out on me.
Hey, Chuck, don't make it so good. Your drone will have it salad before you turn it on.
Go to Chuck's channel. Don't take it out on me.
Whatever.
No thumbs down on this show, guys.
Yeah. Wait. Look at Warren. Chuck, Mr. Abrasive.
I'm just calling it like it is. That's all.
I do agree.
The drone is fantastic when it connects to the satellites finally. It's great then, but it takes too damn long.
Satellites are overrated.
And it's random.
Satellites are overrated.
Satellites are overrated. A real
man
flies
FPV guys.
A real man flies an Adimo.
Wait a second.
T-shirts, Ron.
Wait a second. Yeah, the FPV guys are all laughing because like satellites, we don't. They're like the like satellites. We don't need no stinking satellites. You know, they just they don't need that crap.
Yeah, real men flying Addy, Chuck.
Right, real men flying Addy. That's right.
We need a picture, like
Acro,
a ghostly outline of the Mavic 3, right? And then Ron's words emblazoned across it. You know,
I am going to be so excited.
Are overrated.
I'm going to be so excited and happy when this firmware rolls out and I can finally say that, oh my gosh, the freaking Mavic 3 connects in under 2 minutes all the time.
He'll be eating his words on YouTube.
No, I'm wait, words. I'll be finally like, yes, they did it.
We need Curtis to come in here and do this. It's like, here we go. Maverick 3
it is busting out.
Wait, hang on.
Sorry, Curtis.
Chuck, let me finish. Because Curtis has got that good radio voice and everything. So it would be like, DJI Mavic 3, satellites are overrated.
Between all these T-shirts, Bill, we're gonna get rich.
Oh my God! Oh.
Yeah, Bill, we're gonna get rich with all these T-shirts.
Oh wait!
Yeah, I was laughing at that
one. Oh yes, I'm serious. I'm glad you brought that up, Robbie. I'm gonna ask everybody here, and I'm not.
Hack my controller. Thanks, Robbie.
You know I love Billy Kyle because he comes on the show a lot. He's supposed to come out on the show next month. He wants to do a bunch of live streams from his new apartment because he's getting his own place. Anyway, what do you all think? He was talking about Chuck as an influencer, and that's no bullshit. I'd like to see somebody like Chuck as an influencer. I think the influencers that DJI has used up to this point are a little bit beyond their, we don't need them anymore. I'd like to see some new faces telling me about stuff. I'd like to see someone like Bob with a drone testing it out in Las Vegas.
For real.
Because I'm sick and tired of seeing the same people over and over whose channels continually get huger and huger.
But they are super polished. I mean, like Aldrin's videos are super polished.
Right, because they get the product.
Yeah.
The product that each and every one of us crave. The product that each and every one of us will buy from their affiliate links. And when we buy from those links, they send them more product, right? I'm just saying I've seen the same video so many times. I'd like to see it freshly done.
Has more than just the products, Bill. He is really well polished, well rehearsed. He has great setup shots. He's, you can tell that, that those videos that he shoots, he puts a lot of pre-production.
Yeah, but Bill's point is, if you got all these free drones, your stuff would be all polished up too.
Oh, sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, and Bill, I got to slow you down, though. You better not hope that these guys get all these drones because they're going to be under DNA, and we're going to have to get a whole bunch of new guests for the show.
That's
Aldrin won't come on the show anymore. Aldrin won't come on the show anymore.
I won't come on. I'll be like Schultz. I know nothing. I know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Sergeant Schultz is on the air.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You know nothing, Chuck?
You remember Sergeant Schultz? You do nothing.
Yeah, I said if I become one of those NDA guys, I'll be like, I know nothing.
Yeah, we'll ask you. What do you think of that new drone, Chuck?
What new drone?
I know nothing. There's a drone?
What do you mean? There's a drone? What are you talking about?
Hey, now here's the thing. Every time that Billy would have one of those drones and he was coming on the show, we simply talked about the drone before he ever came on. And then once he came on, we didn't bring it up anymore. Or we just danced around the question.
We did the same thing on 2K drones when we had them on and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all of us, and the thing about it is we know pretty much every time who's going to get them. We know that Rick Smith's going to get one. We know that Billy's going to get one.
Potato Jet.
Kelly Shores is probably going to get one. Aldrin's going to get one.
Russ is going to get one.
And what I'm trying to see, that's what I'm saying is so everybody, the minute we hear that the new drone's coming out, everybody just runs to those channels. That's the first place they go. And I'm like, like Bob said, they're all polished. They all look great. Sparky's mad at me. He can't get in.
But they're also, aren't they bound to basically, it's marketing. So they're not, they have to give a positive message for the new, because they're selling the drone for DJI. They're a marketing tool.
That's everybody fears that they're not going to.
Why are you
not
being
going
so
to see the.
They are filtered.
They're these big.
They're filtered.
Well, Billy will tell you, it's not a sponsor review he's doing. He's giving the drone, but he's not paid to do it.
Yeah, Lloyd, I missed you.
You see everybody?
Hello, Sparky.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, doggy.
Sparky, did you get your Mini 3 yet?
You stink. You've been outside.
Hey, Pope.
I'm going to give you a bath.
Bob, is your little guy around?
No, I'm looking for him. He's downstairs with mommy.
DJI, after I shared all my information on my Mavic 3 GPS stuff with him. Wow.
Oh, God.
Getting on you? You okay?
Blame it on Sparky.
I need a bib? DJI told me that they thanked me for all the info and said they were going to give me like a car charger for my Mavic 3.
Oh,
nice. They never sent it.
Well, it's on the same boat with the Mini 3s, Chuck.
Yeah, maybe it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Wait.
To get it.
Wait a minute. What did Lloyd do? I missed this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Chuck. Did you miss me?
I did miss Lloyd. Lloyd, come back. I was watching his vlog. I was watching his Walmart parking lot vlog earlier with Lloyd. It's pretty funny.
Was he grumpy? Was he grumpy than Chuck?
The grumpy chunky.
He was less grumpy. Actually, Lloyd was more pleasant than me earlier in this show. Okay. So like Lloyd was doing okay with his Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
Thing yesterday.
He's got a new show, the happy vlogger.
There you go.
Well, actually, Lori comments on Lloyd. She's like, I like him. He's like, he keeps it real. I like him. That's what Lori was saying.
Wait a minute.
Bob Casey's in the house here with us.
I'm trying to see what was it. Yeah, those guys with no prop cover, no charge brick, floppy gimbal. Oh.
What?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, so it does seem though the Mini 3's camera gimbal is minimal, probably to save weight. So I think that's why the filter limitations exist, where you can't get like a VND or anything. Seriously, going back to that again.
Also, it could have something to do with where it has to shift into vertical, I would think.
Oh, well, yeah, that takes another motor. So I imagine the motors are, if you need 5, if you need 4.5, use 4 kind of thing as far as torque goes and stuff.
We joked around about the filters and FreeWheel, but I missed the kind of the key thing. I know you said that FreeWheel will not be able to make a variable ND,
a VND.
But will they make standard? Will they be able to make standard ND?
They have a 6 filters standard kit, all day kit that they sell. Okay, yeah, good. Just like Polar Pro has I think it's a 3 filter kit Polar Pro's selling.
Okay,
and that exists.
What kit do you prefer? What's the range of filters you like to have for most of your drones, John?
Well, since I live in the Northeast, in like a weather kind of like Seattle. In the middle of New York State, I'm okay with like usually an ND16 is as high as I need to go.
That'll do you most of the time, and you don't have to buy the mist filter up
8
there.
8 and 16 or what I normally use.
You don't need the mist filter up there.
Can you imagine?
I need windshield wipers on my filters.
Look at this.
Up here.
Look at this question. Did you see this question?
I haven't used anything under the 32.
Rain-X. I got the Rain-X my filters. So I'm good to go.
Did you see this? Did you see this question?
What?
A floppy drive.
That would be a pretty big drone, wouldn't it? Gonna use 8-inch floppies.
Hey, Robbie. Most people don't even know what a floppy drive is.
Whose drive is floppy?
No idea.
Yeah, Bob's too young to remember the floppy
They could
drive.
record 3 nanoseconds of
Do you remember?
video.
Do you guys remember the 5 1/4 floppies were pretty big? Remember those monstrous ones though? They were like,
yeah.
I only saw a few.
I never had those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5 1/4 were the biggest.
5 1/4 were the biggest ones I ever worked with personally, but I did see one of those larger ones, like a 10-inch floppy or something. They were crazy.
You haven't worked with mag tape reels? Giant mag tape.
I remember tape.
Reels?
Yeah, I remember seeing the tape.
Yeah,
stuff.
mag tape reels. They were 1-inch tape, and yeah.
Tape was the best way to back up anything for. Actually, it's. That was for a really, really, really long time.
In the early days, the computer, one 5 1/4 floppy could hold all the backup, everything I owned.
Man,
I told Angel about these the other day. I found these online. So I'm going to let you know. I'm going to get
720
serious.
kilobytes. Yeah,
I've got their cheat sheets. See?
Oh,
we got the exposure triangle.
Oh yeah, I had to memorize that in college, Bill.
Really? I never took a photography class.
Oh yeah, that was the.
I'm just naturally. We got the histogram cheat sheet.
Histogram. There you go.
And then we have manual mode, which is my favorite of the three.
Yeah,
because it's got a little bit of
like I started out when there was only manual mode.
It's got a little bit of everything on it. So it's basically manual mode's technically, if you really want to get around to it, is more involved of the exposure triangle. Yeah. I would think.
Hey, Bob, I'm not joking, really. That, yeah. When I started out, there was only manual mode. You had to know the exposure triangle.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was no auto button when I started.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
35 millimeter. You had to adjust the. You had to adjust the ISO and the shutter speed and the
Bob, I had to have that disconnected light meter or whatever when I first started out. That light meter on the side.
That one. I got a light meter sitting a few feet away from me here.
Exactly.
Hey Bob, can you fly? Can you fly near Fremont Street? I know you can't fly the Strip, but can you fly near Fremont?
About a mile away is the closest I've been able to get. What they did is they took that whole corridor from Fremont Street straight up to Nellis and made that all a zero, kind of thing.
So, the reason I was asking is because when you get that Mini 3 Pro tomorrow, it'd be really cool to see its low light capability. You don't need filters or any crap like that to film low light. I'd really love to see what it can do at night.
Apply for a special waiver right now.
Yeah, get a waiver. Get a waiver.
How about the Walmart Home Depot shopping center next to my house?
That's just as good, Bob.
Maybe. Do they have neon lights there? Because that's
not quite the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted
In and Out Burger.
That could be cool.
Hello,
Bill.
I have a highlighted statement, as you can see.
Go ahead, read it, Bill.
I wanted to bring up a kind of a squirrel
pen
moment.
and paper.
As you can see, I still write things by hand.
Well, there's our show notes.
Wait. And my grandson actually came up to me and was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, I'm writing down notes for my show and stuff. And he goes, "Really? You write things?"
You write things.
And he was like, and then he goes, "Did you know your phone? You can just go, 'Hello, my name is Luke. Please send this email to.'" And I was like, "Yes, Luke. I
go through a notebook like this about every 6 months.
Yeah, I've got
I just keep it next to me. And it's always next to me. I'm writing stuff down every day.
Did you write in code, aka, script?
No.
Okay, so
cursive.
Everybody here
in a manual transmission.
You guys write in cursive? Bob, don't tell me you wrote in cursive.
Oh, I have. Oh, sure.
Wow. Microfiche.
Microfiche. Was it?
Yes. I had nuns beating my fingers to curl my R's correctly. And
do you guys remember how exciting it was when they came out with the Papermate erasable?
I want to go with you that night. I want to go with you that night. I'll take the Mavic 3. Now that we've actually hung out, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to drive into the city.
Angel, I'd want to come with you too.
But the thing about it is I think it'll probably be better for us to just take one vehicle. Is it 6? Oh, it's after 6:30 already. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's 9:30.
No, the area
Eastern Daylight.
That one area I like to park in, you get off of Mercer and you just pull up right there and just let her rip.
Bill, highlight Lloyd's last comment.
Highlight Lloyd's last comment.
What Lloyd write? This is a squirrel moment, I guess.
Wait a minute, he said something. What did you do, Chuck?
I do, Chuck. Was not pressed. Probably erasable pens from.
Oh,
yeah. The Papermate erasable.
Hey,
yeah.
Always a little delay between.
When I was in Boston last weekend, I was supposed to be able to fly the drone in one of the parks because even though it was outside of Logan, there was 100 foot of.
Oh my God! That brings back memories. I had an Atari 400. And remember when they had a BASIC was on a cartridge that you plugged into it?
Man. I was listening, Chuck.
Yeah,
I was having difficulty.
You're going to fly at this park.
I wanted to fly at a park. I was supposed to be able to fly 100 feet above ground level, even though I was not far from Class B airspace. And I had Lance approval. DJI would not let me fly my Mavic 2 Pro.
Did you whip your Altel drone out at that point?
I wish I had one at that point. So I went back to the hotel room. I went back to the hotel room disgusted, and then applied for the Fly Safe. Went to the Fly Safe thing and registered and all that stuff. Because in all my years, I haven't had to do this with DJI. I've never experienced the joy of the NFC problem.
Right.
So I go back and I register and everything. It looks like everything's cool, and then I do a test. I do a test in the hotel room, which is in the same area, kinda. Take the props off, and the thing acts like it'll fly and everything. I'm like, great. So I go back to the park, and I can't fly again. I actually got it in the air by this statue, and then it has me check all the boxes, the 2 boxes, I accept.
You agree.
And then it's like landing. I'm like, you can't land now. It's like coming down on top of people. It's like auto landing on people. Like, well, that's really safe. And I'm going, clear the way. It's coming down. It's coming down.
It's coming down.
And and so I get the drone. I'm like, oh, what, all the expletives that rhyme with my name and start with the letter F. I'm like, what the hell? And then, so do you guys, what's the trick? I mean, what am I missing? I registered and everything, and it still doesn't work. Who's writing what? What's happening? Yeah, it's right, Akira.
I did this 2-3 weeks ago. When we had Billy Kyle on that same day,
there's something I'm missing. I haven't had to go through it before. There's something I'm missing because I
had to do Fly Safe. I had to do Lance. I had to. Then what you
I had those
to do,
two, but the Fly Safe's kind of.
You need when you do that, you have to put the flight controller serial number in, not the serial number. The flight controller serial number.
Oh, it did ask for that, and then I thought I got around it, but I didn't. No, it's the flight controller.
You can only get that from the About screen when the drone and the controller are connected to each other. Is when you can get that. Then DJI's website sends to that controller.
That's what I missed. That's critical. That's what I missed.
And then you go to that and then say, okay, I'm gonna activate that code. I'm gonna self unlock.
Okay.
And then you can take off. Okay. Yeah, I had to fly in a neighborhood.
Bob, that's totally it. That's totally my problem because I had an internet connection and everything. I used my Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone to talk to the smart controller so that I had internet.
Yeah.
DJI didn't know the smart controller's serial number.
The flight controller number, not the remote controller.
Well, the flight controller is the
flight controller serial number. And the only
is that the drone or the smart controller? Is that your RC or the drone?
It's the RC. Flight controller inside the drone. Okay, that has a serial number that you can only see when you have both the drone and the controller turned on, and you go into the About screen, and there's your serial numbers.
All right, I got it.
The only way to find it.
You need the drone's flight controller number, which is only accessible through About from your RC when everything's connected and paired.
There's a couple videos.
I got
these guys in the chat. They've probably gone through this crap because
serial number of the and the flight controller's number are separate things. I learned the hard way.
Seriously, in 5.5 years, never ever had the problem before. This is the first time. And so out comes the 9-foot selfie stick with the 360 camera to make up for the fact.
Making a drone shot, yeah.
Well, you should have heard the people laughing, saying, "Oh my God, let's show off!" Because I got this 9-foot selfie stick over here, and I'm bringing the camera around to get shots. I needed something.
Bill, you can list this show as a workshop since Bob helped. You
don't understand
that issue out.
Yeah, you don't understand. Bob. Curtis actually recorded it for me, and I'm trying to get it to play. It killed me. That's why I about hit the floor. I was laughing so hard, and I'm trying to figure out what I can play it with. Because
QuickTime.
Well, I'm trying to get it to come through V-Link, so I'm just trying to figure out.
Get VLC on your computer.
I have VLC on here.
VLC plays everything.
The traffic cone.
No. I'm what I'm talking about is trying to get come through wavelengths so that we can hear it here, and I'm not getting the input that I want.
Right to the chat saying the lack of accessing LANs is a big problem for the new RC controller. No app is possible as it's locked. The system is locked down.
I thought you could use a loft on there. No.
On what?
I haven't tried
it. RC controllers. He mean the new one that comes with the Mini 3. He mean the
he means the Mini 3 controller, not the RC Pro. The RC Pro you can put stuff on it. You can side load and whatever. It must be.
Well, Mike just bought the RC Pro also.
Yeah, but I wonder. Are you talking about the RC Pro or the new RC?
Well, he doesn't have the new. He doesn't have the new drone. These guys coming tomorrow, but he doesn't have it tonight.
The DJI Unlock feeds into the Fly app. It doesn't.
No. He's talking about Lance though, because sometimes you need both. You need.
You need get that on your phone.
Okay.
You know. In the application, they ask you for your documentation for approval to fly here.
Oh, you could do it. You're right. You could do it with your phone. You don't need it on the remote controller.
Right.
But it would be nice to be able to do it. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I always get it on my phone also, like Bob said.
Yeah.
Right. I always just send the Lance number when they ask for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No problem. Bill cranking through messages.
Well, I was playing with shit, and then I realized that I wasn't going to get it to work. So,
well, you tried, Bill. That's the most important thing.
But it's hilarious.
There is no try.
It's hilarious, man.
Bill's got brownie points for a good effort. Win one for the Gipper and all that.
Yeah. Well, now I'm going to have to find. I'm going to have to fly closer to. I'm going to have to drive closer to the airport so I can get at that 100-foot limit problem, and then I don't have to go very far, and then I can try out Bob's.
Will you get back to Boston again anytime soon?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Was there a theory I missed while I was trying to get that to work?
It is easier if you do it from home.
Do it from home.
Do it from home.
It'll all be ready once everything's set, and
make sure that it's in the Fly app before you leave, and then. You leave and you get there, and it's a piece of cake to take off.
Be there. That's why I really, really hope that the new Mini 3 Pro will talk to the RC Pro and everything, because I'd like everything and just everything all central. Have the two drones and the RC Pro, and everything's working and talking, set up and good to go.
I keep going back to my email, hoping that I've got an update.
Work does suck. Where did that come from? But that's true. Work does suck.
Now, Bob, will you be doing your All Far show tomorrow, or is it not the week?
No. I usually do it on Wednesdays. This is my off week.
Okay.
Blizzard lost a Mini 2 gimbal cable already? Really?
What?
Blizzard FPV.
Now, Bob, did you order the charger for the drone, or are you going to provide?
No, I bought one off of Amazon. I got a 30-watt. Some Anchor 30 watt.
Rick Smith was saying one of his videos he was recommending a 65-watt charger.
Well, I heard that it will only take 30 watts, no matter if you have a 60-watt charger.
Yeah, it can only. I think. So I guess if you have the Mavic 3 charger, you could use it on the Mini 3 Pro. Is that what you guys are?
Chuck is the secret influencer.
Yeah, right. Uninfluencer.
Plus, I have some 60 and 85-watt chargers here from past MacBook Pros.
Now, Bob, on your trip to Italy this summer, will you have to take a special European charger with you?
I have converters, and I'm not sure if the as long as the appliance can work on 220. Then I got a real simple converter, but if the whatever you plug in can't work on 220, then you need a downverter thing.
Are you you're talking about going overseas?
Yeah.
Bob's I had Italy this summer, and he's got a special drone license to fly in Italy now.
I had special stuff for the UK. I still do, for that matter. Yep. But Bob, like you're talking about, I had the adapters for the UK, but they plugged into the the other outlet style. But all my equipment was rated 110, 220, so it was okay. That's the key, man. Like all your gear, you'll find all your DJI stuff. DJI stuff's all okay.
Yeah.
But check anything you're gonna bring overseas. Make sure, like you said, Bob,
iPhone chargers or
everything,
else.
you'll let the smoke out otherwise. But just make sure, read this. You got to get the magnifying glass for the phone and make sure on the fine, because it's printed like so small nobody can read it, not even a 20-year-old.
It has to be 220.
Yep. Yeah, and if it is, then you can use the cheap adapters. And I had like 6 of them. Lori and I had 6 of them that we bought on Amazon. Yeah. So because we had so much crap to plug in, all my drone stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I bought one that has 3 AC outlets and 3 USB.
Ours had 3, and then three ACs and 2 USB that were I think they were 5 amperes. They were decent output.
Now, Bob, how many countries will you be visiting on your journey?
We're going to Italy. I'm going to be in Italy for about 3 weeks. And then we're doing a cruise to Sicily, and then to Greece, and then to Turkey. And then we're coming back to Sicily again, back to Naples, and back to Rome.
You should do a video on what it took to get everything drone-wise situated as far as the permissions and such, because that's.
I was just, in fact, Angel was just talking about that.
Will Rome be the airport you're flying in and out of, Bob?
Yeah, we're flying in and out of Rome.
Okay. Direct, or are you making a couple?
I think there ought to be a hashtag Akira Show hates Chuck. Really, is what I'm popping up.
No,
right
we got like 3 plane changes going, and I think 2 coming back. But as you know, my wife's a travel agent, and we get so we got first class all the way back and forth. So
yeah,
of course, Bob Dempsey's flying first class.
Well, you mean business class, right? Bob's flying. You're flying business class.
It's first till we get to Paris, and Paris to Rome is business class. Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. Do you guys have the pods?
You're going to Paris? Well, you're going to make it just a pit stop in Paris.
Yeah. Have you been on Delta? Those cubes they got?
They're pods.
Eggshell pods.
Yeah, that's what we flew. That's what Lori and I were in to and from Edinburgh, Scotland. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They treated us like royalty. It was great.
I did that from Minnesota to Istanbul.
Once you fly that way, you don't fly any other way and be happy anymore. It's like there's no going back to freaking low class and sitting in the.
I'll get on Spirit, I'll get on Allegiant.
That's so awesome.
You know what's the worst is Ryanair from Ireland. I have to tell you, that is the super discount European airline.
Did you guys have to stand and hold on to ropes and stuff?
Almost.
Apologies to anybody from Ireland out there.
Well, hey,
listen, we did. We were in Glencoe for a while.
If Alan or Thomas is in the chat here, Thomas is there. I guarantee you, if they're there, they'll tell you. Everybody knows that they're like the bottom rung of airlines.
Robert Dempsey. That sounds like a little bit of an Irish name to me, Bob.
That's more like it. I feel better now.
Did you see that he's second here?
Yeah.
They only speak Italian on the southern island.
Oh, my boss went to Italy. My boss went to Italy last summer, and he said that was one of the biggest challenges because his brother speaks fluent Italian. He had a translator with him the whole time, and he told me that if like Lori and I went over there, we would find it challenging, most likely.
Yeah, that's what we are. We have friends who've been living there for 3 years, and have picked up a lot, obviously, and we're going to wing it the best we can. And I just thank God for Google Translate.
There you go.
You'll make it work. The drone footage ought to be epic, man.
I hope so.
It will be.
Hope so. Yeah, I did a whole explanation.
No drone zone in Italian.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Oh no!
If you can't speak Italian, there are no drone zones. Everything's legit.
No. Oh wow!
Just take off right up there. Right at the Vatican. Just go.
Let's go. Yeah, right at the Vatican.
Just go.
God said it was okay. He said it was okay.
The Colosseum looks great from here. Just take it.
The Pope
I'm getting
flies,
closer to God. This is good.
Yeah, the Pope flies a drone, you know.
Yeah, the Pope flies a drone. Find the drone in the pizza. I'm gonna find the Pope in the pizza with Father Guido Sarducci. I'll give you a hint. All the popes have Beretta faces.
It's a job.
Hey, we got a fan out there, and Robbie. Thank you, Robbie.
But read what he says. What he says.
Yeah, even with Chuck.
Even with Chuck's on.
Chuck, don't you?
You and Robbie got something going here.
Chuck's the straight man.
It's okay. I don't have to come on anymore. If I'm bad for ratings,
I still haven't ordered my little keychain thing from Robbie. I want really bad.
Well,
yeah, mine should be like, yeah, Robbie. Mine should be. Where are mine?
I think we have better shows when Chuck's on.
I
really do.
A better class.
So who wants a keychain? Speaking of keychains, who wants one?
Keychains. Cool. Cool.
Let's do a free
you guys
giveaway.
all hate me, so you can't.
Keys are going to be a thing of the history. History. Our grandchildren will study about keys in school.
Bob, but your hotels all have those digital keys where you just put your phone up and unlock your hotel room.
Most of them are, like that. On all the cruise ships, last 3 cruise ships we've been on.
I am your father.
Sorry, folks. Darth Vader was in the house.
It's a bracelet that that also keeps your track of your temperature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to keep. You don't have to easy to test for COVID then, right? If you're looking at the temperature,
they're monitoring you the whole time.
Run.
No, I get.
Now, Bob, were you required to have shots for this trip?
No, other than COVID, you got to take. We're trying to figure out. They want to test 24 hours before you get on the ship.
Hello, Max. Hello, Tammy.
Ron's here. Did you see
So
Ron?
Chuck,
Hello,
I just made
Ron Lockwood.
I just made a fly safe request and I already got accepted. So when you go on the about section, it'll come up like this before you take off, and you can upload it. And then when you get there, it's ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I need to do going forward.
Definitely do it at home. It's much easier.
That's the critical mistake I made, that I didn't register the flight controller. That's the step I missed. And that's super important. And
it's
because
confusing
I was trying
as
to
hell
do it,
because
I was trying to do it in our super fast, in a hurry.
It does.
And you can't do stuff that way. You just can't.
That's funny. Because you see what he's talking about? He says the Apple Watch has fall detection.
Sure.
Yeah, but
I've fallen and I can't get up.
It'll ask you. It'll say, "Do you want me to call 911?
Yeah.
Are you okay?"
Wow.
Yeah. It's only happened to me once.
Guys think I'm an easy target.
I was pissed off at the refrigerator, and I went bam, and it went, "You have fallen. Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, damn it! I got pissed at the refrigerator."
Refrigerator's not, but
no, it was fine. It laughed at me, actually. It's like, what the hell? How's your head, dumbass? So anyway,
Buggy. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Chuck, getting back to your earlier question, I did actually a SteamYard recording with another person who's going on the trip of how I got my EU license. It's an A1, A3 license.
Oh, it's EU.
How I went through.
Yeah.
And did that. And then I registered myself with Italy, what you have to do. So then I get a barcode, I get a QR code from Italy for me that has to go on the drone. And then you have to register the drone itself, drones, plural, with this website in Italy. But you need to have liability insurance first.
How the hell that happen?
And you have to give them the serial numbers and everything. And so I was waiting to get the Mini. So I had that so I could register that before we go.
All right, I'm going to try this.
So you have to get your EU. You have to get permission with the EU. And then you also have to get permission with Italy. So each country could potentially be another permission you need to get.
No. Once you get in one EU country, if that you're licensed and registered, you can fly in all 26 states.
Oh, okay. So you have to do it just so EU and then one country that's a member of the EU, and then you're good.
Yeah.
Are you all hearing that at all?
No.
Well, that's important to know. I mean, that's because like Lori and I are going to venture. Like, we're good for the UK. We understand the UK rules and everything. We're good. But the EU, of course,
slightly
is
different because of Brexit.
But not very different. I mean, they have A1C and, you know, all that stuff, too. Like, Geeks Vana talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Yep.
All right. So your Mini 3
one of his videos helped me, and I recommend watching one of his videos.
Your Mini 3 is going to be king over there. That's why you're going to really like that drone.
Oh, they've had them for every place I'm going. I'm on a Facebook group of Mini 3 flyers in Italy. They started the group about 2 months ago.
Well, I meant sub 250. A sub 250 drone.
Did you see what Robbie said for you, Chuck?
It's going to be great over there. Well, no.
Over 18 under controller tab.
Whatever.
So we have the solution now, Chuck. No more worries.
He said he did tell you earlier that he was busting your balls. We all love you, but he was going to continue busting your balls. So, yeah. So I just figured that I'll throw out there that he said it was all in good fun.
Hello, son.
No, I tried that. It's not coming up, Lloyd. The tab's not. When I try to share it, it's not coming up that way. I wish it would. I really do.
Yeah, it is. It's actually
because
warm
it's funnier than hell.
It's roasting.
Well,
that's a super sore spot for me. The GPS on my Mavic 3 is a super sore spot because I know there's nothing up with the drone itself, hardware wise. It's so wonky, and get back to that a little bit. It could be the location I'm in. I've tried it.
Here we go. We're gonna try it again. I think I got it this time.
Could be.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's try. Hopefully it works.
Stats are overrated. No audio.
I think probably because we're on the chat. It's probably blocking your audio.
No, I actually went in. So I'm hitting the share. I go to share screen. Then I'm going to a window, but I'm hitting share system audio, and it's just not coming through.
It's not going to help, Robbie. I mean, it's not the drone.
Hold it up to your microphone.
It's not the drone. You guys don't seem to
play it on your phone and hold it up to your microphone.
It's not a hardware problem.
There you go.
I'm going to block the camera.
It's not a hardware problem. It's consistently inconsistent.
Go ahead.
It's not an intermittent problem with a chipset or anything. It's
consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, and I'm not alone. There are many Mavic 3 owners out there with the same exact problem. Just the fanboys don't admit it, but
I'm not a fanboy.
I didn't accuse anybody in here of being one, but if you believe that the thing is perfect, it's
all right. All right, here we go. You all ready? Shh.
Yeah,
be very, very quiet. We are hunting Curtis intros.
DJI Mavic 3. Chuck, you know it. Satellites are overrated.
There it is. That's our $1 million.
My Mavic Pro went into Addy mode unexpectedly on one of my early evening flights when I was a new pilot, and it was a shorts check moment. Addy mode, when you're a new Mavic Pro pilot and never flown Addy, and it goes into Addy with 20-mile-an-hour winds, was, oh my God, there goes my drone.
Yeah,
what happened?
Mike brought up a good point. Don't you have to have? Doesn't have to have a different setup to fly over there? What is it they call it? Because I've heard Sean talking about it before. It has to have some kind of. The setup is different to fly over there. Like a U.S. drone technically doesn't qualify because of
your transmission strength will drop when you so like when I was in Scotland, the receiver, when it knows you're there, it reduces your output to be like the EU level, even in like the UK. So you don't have the range that you have in the States.
No, the DJI has the drone. What they're selling in the EU, if they brought that drone to the United States,
it'll be fine.
It would take the FCC settings and defaults when it, the GPS tells it it's in the United States.
But conversely, when you travel, the opposite happens. What kind of sucks for us, because you're so accustomed to your drone having whatever range, right? You're
right.
When I flew in Scotland, it was like I didn't have any shorts check moments, but I mean, I had to be thinking about that. It's like, okay, I don't want to drift off too far because I don't have the range I normally have, and I didn't have any problems. So just Bob, you just keep a line of sight. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's my
I got to get running, everybody. I want to.
Yeah, we're at that
point.
Me too.
I got to chat for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody joining us on the panel tonight. I think we had a great show tonight. Bob and Chuck really got a good discussion going on
little heated.
Ron, do you need to use the bathroom?
Well, yeah, Bill, you caught me again. Bill, you charged.
Me too. I gotta go.
I go give me a shower, take a leak myself.
And,
I'm out of water. I can use more water.
Another great show.
You want to pee in my cup?
Good night, everyone.
Be back next week. Yes.
I'm gonna go Ron.
See you later.
And then Bob.
See you guys.
Go to Bob next. Bob's taking off.
Yep, I'm taking
Later,
off.
Bob.
Thank you all.
I gotta go
Bye,
walk
Bob.
the dogs as well.
Okay.
So,
Yep. We're all gonna, because I gotta give my daughter a shower. Everybody's like, wait a minute, we were going so good. We still got 34 people, but come back next week and we'll get even crazier.
No, I'm gonna calm down now. I'm not talking about the Mavic 3 anymore. It just creates too much heat.
No. Chuck. You keep you worried too much about the chat. All I want you to do when I invite you on the show is just be Chuck, because we have fun, and that's the whole point. I mean, I love everybody in the drone community. I do this for the drone community, but I also do it for me because I enjoy hanging out and talking with you guys. And I wouldn't have you on here if I didn't value your opinion and enjoy your interaction with all of us here. You take a punch just like the rest of us.
Crazier.
It's good fun, Chuck. It's good fun.
I really want the satellite thing to be sorted, man. I flew the Mavic 3 in the Catskills, and the photos and the video are amazing from the thing. They're insanely good.
According to what Lauren has backed you up on that, and supposedly it's coming. So,
I had to wait 5 minutes. And it annoyed
Chuck, you got anything coming up on your channel?
Maybe.
Okay, do you want to tell people to keep an eye out? Maybe give them a date? Nothing.
I'm in the middle of editing. It's probably going to be
another
week or so. But
yeah. So keep your eye on Chuck's channel. About a week and a half, he should have a new video. Angel, what's going on with you?
Well, when we get the Mini 3, I will let you know if you'd like to come down to Lake Union.
I can still come. It's awesome. But you're also going to start working in Final Cut Pro also, right? And do some more stuff
there.
I
haven't uploaded lately to my YouTube channel just because I've been busy with work. I have a lot of good footage. I'd like to start doing some more editing.
Any nutritionists in the Seattle area, please get a hold of Angel. He could put you to work.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. And with that being said, I want to say thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Thank you for the gentlemen that have already left for the evening. And be sure to be here next week because we're going to be talking more about drones. But more than anything, the squirrel will be in control.
Will the Mini 3 ship?
Well, for third party.
I will message everybody when it's coming in.
All right.
So.
Live long and prosper. We'll see you next week.
Good, guys.